The Hot Texas Morning is my take on a tequila sunrise. The tequila sunrise originated between the 1930s and the 1940s. It is often credited to either Charles Baker or Bill Kelly. Both Baker and Kelly created cocktails that shared aspects with the modern tequila sunrise, but they were unique enough to where there is a dispute over who actually created it. Baker introduced the Armolita Chico in 1939. This drink was 3 parts tequila, 2 parts lime juice, 2 dashes of orange flower water, and a dash of grenadine for color. Kelly introduced the Tequila Sunrise in 1946, first coining the name. His Tequila Sunrise used half a spoon of sugar, a half ounce of lemon juice, and an ounce of tequila over ice. After that, it was topped with seltzer and then given a half ounce of creme de cassis, which is a sweet red liquor made from black currants. And this creme de cassis had the same effect as grenadine in the modern cocktail. A classic tequila sunrise today consists of a half ounce of grenadine, an ounce and a half of a tequila, and 4 ounces of orange juice, making for a nice, fruity drink that anyone can enjoy. Very tropical. I introduced to you my twist on it, the Hot Texas Morning. The Hot Texas Morning is also a half ounce of grenadine, an ounce and a half of mango habanero whiskey, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, and an ounce of mango juice. For the presentation of this drink, you would serve it in a tall glass over ice. You would garnish it with a paper umbrella stabbed through a pineapple chunk and a maraschino cherry, and you would enjoy. The techniques used in this drink involve stirring, layering, and garnishing. Tasting this cocktail, you get the sweet, citrusy pineapple right up front. Chasing that quickly, you get the spice and the heat from the habanero peppers. Finally, it rounds out with the mango, leading to a pleasant drinking experience. This cocktail pairs with a variety of foods. The first 3 that come to mind are fried rice, hamburgers, and tacos. If you were cooking a fried rice to have with this cocktail, I would recommend a pineapple or a chicken fried rice. The pineapple from the fried rice will obviously pair very nicely with the pineapple in the beverage, but the chicken in the fried rice will also pair very nicely with the pineapple in the beverage because the acidity from the pineapple gives something to the chicken that it doesn't already have, and it's a very wonderful addition. For the hamburgers, I would recommend grilling up a pineapple alongside your burger and using that as a topping. One of the best toppings to ever put on a hamburger. If you have not had one, you are missing out. And for tacos, pineapple just goes so well with so many Mexican foods. And to not incorporate this drink into a Mexican dish, especially tacos, would be criminal. Now, why do I suggest these changes? Well, as a whiskey drinker myself, I personally wish to see more sweet and fruity whiskey-based drinks. Second, I believe it pairs better with more things. The pineapple and the heat lead it to pair better with many dishes, as the tequila sunrise is often seen as a morning cocktail, or one you would have on a tropical resort. Third, it's less common. Despite the growing trend of spicy cocktails, they are still relatively uncommon, meaning that ordering this at a bar would lead to a more unique drinking experience. Finally, why do I call it a hot Texas morning when it's a Tennessee whiskey? Now, despite the fact that the whiskey does come from Tennessee, hot Texas morning sounds much better off the tongue than a hot Tennessee morning does. For marketing reasons, I believe that hot Texas morning is a better choice. So what you're going to do for the hot Texas morning, you are going to take a pre-measured 4 ounces of pineapple juice. You're going to add that to a cup topped with ice. You are then going to take an additional ounce of mango juice. And you're going to add that to the same cup. Next, you're going to take your Old Smoky Tennessee Mango Habanero Whiskey. You're going to add an ounce and a half of that to your concoction. Now, once you've added those 3, you're going to take a bar spoon and stir around. Mix all those flavors up nicely. Now, once you have stirred it around, you're going to take a half ounce of grenadine, and you are going to dump it right in the cup. because it is so much heavier than the rest of the drink, all the grenadine is going to stick to the bottom and it's going to give a nice ombre color, which is why we do that. Now, we're going to top it with a garnish of a maraschino cherry, a pineapple chunk, skewered with a paper umbrella. Now that's in there. Boom. Texas morning. Looking at this chart, you can see I have broken down the hot Texas morning into price per ingredient and a price per drink. This drink can be sold at $2.93, and you will not lose a penny. However, as an owner of a bar, you are trying to operate a business, and so that won't do. You need to turn a profit. I would sell this drink for $7 using a cost-based and labor-based pricing structure. I believe that $7 is a fair price given that it's not a super high quality or well-known whiskey and it is the only alcohol in the drink, as well as that the ingredients are all pretty easy to find and pretty common. This drink, despite its slight kick, is very refreshing. The pineapple juice brings a crisp flavor to the table that not many others can provide. As such, it is easy to down several of these beverages without batting an eye. It is important to train staff to look for signs of intoxication so that any employee can be capable of seeing the signs of someone who should be cut off. The staff should also be trained to comfortably cut off patrons, as well as offer food, water, or virgin sunrises to someone who looks intoxicated. This can help keep customers happy and hopefully make cutting someone off a little bit easier. Staff should also be trained to check every driver's license if the customer looks under 40 years old. They should know the signs of a fake ID and should be familiar with all state and federal regulations. Thank you.